Hey everybody, alright, welcome back. Here is part 2 of today's episode. We are taking on Nuneaton Borough at home, the 5th place team in the league. We have got to sort our goal scoring problems out big time. This could be a really tense run into the season. You can see that after we play Nuneaton Borough today, we then have a supposedly easier game at home to Barwell. Although they did beat us in the away game, we then go away to 3rd place Tamworth, even I can't even pronounce names now. Then Farsley at home should in theory be an easy game. Leiston are in the relegation zone, but I'm just not confident of scoring goals at all at the moment. I did have a little pep talk with Demalio Brown-Sterling, told him I had faith in him, although he hasn't been scoring many goals. And he responded negatively to tell me that he was under a lot of pressure. So things are not looking good right now. It does kind of seem like our season is ready to collapse. I really hope not. I really hope we can turn it round. I'm really disappointed that we haven't made the Southern League Cup final. But now we've got to go ahead and just put that behind us and just really concentrate on these last 9 games of the season. The team here for this game, Jack Brown has dropped to the bench. He picked up that injury in the cup game, and he is not fully fit. So he's starting out on the bench. We'll bring him on if we need to. It gives the Shack Attack another opportunity in a live com to be the hero. If we look, I mean, he's got 6 goals and 9 assists in 29 games. In terms of goal involvement, it's very good. In terms of goals scored, it obviously isn't. That full composure really does limit him as a goal scorer. I kind of ignored that when I signed him. I kind of looked at everything else that was good about him, but it really does seem to affect him. Hopefully he can come up big for us today. The rest of the team, the only other change I've made, with Matt Richardson still suspended, I'm bringing in Upward for his league debut. He is going to partner Jamie Stott in the centre-back position. So we've got 2 changes to the team. And the only other thing I've done is I've changed now. We are not playing out of defence. With Upward coming in, he is not a ball-playing defender, so it's maybe going to help his game if we don't try and play out of defence. But also, just thinking about the goal scoring, I'm just maybe looking just to go in a little bit earlier to the playmaker in midfield and not build things up from the defence so much. So you can see Ryan Upward there is concerned that the way we're playing by trying to work the ball into the box doesn't suit his passing, and yeah, he might be right. I might just take that off as well, playing into the box. So first of all, I'm going to make Ryan Upward a no-nonsense centre-back rather than a regular centre-back. For the moment, I am going to keep trying to play into the box because I want to create good high percentage chances. Let's try and get the players up for this one. We could be in for a last 2 months of the season of really suffering. I really hope not. I really hope we can turn things around today. This is absolutely massive. I mean, Nuneaton Borough are a good team on a good run of form, and they get the first highlight. Poor cross, which Warburton deals with easily, and then his long ball out again, because we're not playing through defence now. They're naturally playing more direct out of defence, and that is a poor lost ball. We're still not dealing with it, but Brown-Sterling gets hold of it here. Upward, happy just laid off to James there, into Hughes. Our strikers don't seem to be getting as far forward up the field, but Hughes finds Brown-Sterling, and awful, awful finish from him. If a highlight doesn't start, I want to just look at Nuneaton's formation just to check if they don't make any changes. And now they get another highlight. I'm just so nervous now. I've just got no confidence in our ability to score goals like we have been basically all through the season. Brown Sterling is in off of Williams, and he has won a penalty. I'm going to leave Thomas Hughes on it. He has missed one this season, but he has been our best penalty taker. And fortunately, he is there with his 27th of the season. Let's keep hold of this now, boys. Don't let this up. It's a good start for us, but I am a little bit concerned with the highlights of just how direct the defenders are playing, and they do have the better of the possession at the moment. I might change back to play out of defence because we really are giving away possession, and we're up against a good side who miss a decent chance there. If we can't get hold of this possession, I think I'm going to want to change that back. We now get a highlight. Can we make something out of this? As O'Hara gets it into Brown Sterling, it's saved. And at last, Shaq Coulthurst, the Shaq attack, gets a live com goal. 2-0 up. Delighted with that. And I thought Coulthurst might have been offside there, but apparently not. There's nothing been given. Let's just praise the players as we get another highlight now. Halesman. Upward, just getting involved up the field there. And now Hazeman still, we can't thread it through. Hughes gets it out to Williams, who will cross, and that is a poor cross that they deal with. Upward, with his 6'3" frame, heads it back in, and Shaq Coulthurst is having the game of his life right now. 2 for the Shaq attack. Really pleased to see him come good at a time when Brown Sterling's goals have dried up. Maybe for the rest of the season, Shaq Coulthurst can be the man that gives us another option. Perfectly timed run from the Shaq attack, and what a finish. An explosive finish there. I mean, there was no finesse in it, but even from that range, with his lack of composure, he couldn't miss that. And we're now getting another replay. What is going on here? Did I just miss something? Did I miss that goal, or have we just been shown the replay? We're 4-0 up. What just happened? Did I hit something by mistake? So that's the goal, but we've seen the replay before the goal. How very odd. We're now getting another replay of the same goal that we saw before it actually happened. King James gets Coulthurst in, and Shaq Coulthurst has come up with a hat-trick. He had 6 for the season. He's now on 9 before we've even finished this half of football. And hopefully, maybe just taking off that focus on playing out from defence has made us a little bit more direct and a little bit more potent in attack for this game. And hopefully now that is something that is going to repeat from the rest of the season. As Hughes puts one just wide, we are dominating this game now. A really nice performance. Even though they've had more possession, we have had the better of the shots and the chances. 6 shots on target and 4 scored. I've got to be pleased with that. Tell them to keep it going. Delighted at getting that turnaround after 2 games without a goal and barely a highlight. Really, really happy. Let's just give them another praise. Tell them we're happy with them. And I'm going to make some changes here. We've got a couple of players starting to tire a little. Obviously, having played all that extra time last week. Jay Williams will come off, and I'm going to get Jim Fenland some minutes to get his fitness back up. And do I want to bring off Kalen Hazeman, who he does seem to get tired? I don't remember what his stamina rating is, but he does seem to get tired quite quickly. And I think I'm not going to risk Jack Brown. I think what I'm going to do is just bring Waddington on, the man who is going to be leaving us. Just give him some minutes just to keep him content. We'll save one change for a little bit later on down the line if there's an injury or anything. And this half has been a lot less incident packed. And now Jamie O'Hara is a bit tired. We have got Turner on the bench, so we might get him on shortly. But at last we get a highlight in the second half with 10 minutes to go. I would love to see Brown Sterling get in on the goals again. Just 1 in 7 games for him. And that is an incredible long pass. And then a first time cross in from Warburton. Brown Sterling heads it over. Dean Snedker, our old goalkeeper. We did put, I think, 6 past him the last time we played Nuneaton Borough. And we've put another 4 past him now. So our decision to dispose of Dean Snedker last season seems to be justified. Hughes hits one over there. And I am just going to make one more change. I am going to bring off Jamie O'Hara. There's a lot of tired legs here now. And do I bring Jack Brown in? I think I'm just going to... Yeah, I think I will bring Jack Brown in. Now, let's just rest him. Seeing as he's tired anyway, let's just rest him there. And we'll just bring Turner in as a regular central midfielder. Just to see this one out. Nice to get back on track with some goals. But I am still concerned about the lack of goals for Brown Sterling. Maybe he needs a couple of games out of the team, but I just can't afford to. And yeah, I think things have kind of been drying up, but I've got to be happy with that. Really, my priority now, I'm really disappointed with going out of the Southern League Cup. But my priority now is just to try and find some form to end the season. Try and sort out how we are going to really get back on track and really try and end the season in a dominant fashion. And how did Banbury just do? They're still 5 points behind, so they won a 45th minute penalty against Plymouth Parkway, who are now in real danger of relegation. They've dropped like a stone after being comfortable mid-table most of the season. So 8 games to go, 5-point advantage, 19-point advantage over Tamworth. And yeah, really, I want to try and find that form, finish the season as dominant as possible. Let's praise the Shack Attack for his hat-trick. Absolutely delighted with him. He's earned his place in the team for the next game. And we are actually 5 games unbeaten now, 3 wins and 2 draws. But 5 games unbeaten in the league. Important that we keep that going. When will we next be back? Let's have a look at the schedule. I mean, I think at this stage we're looking at just coming back for the end of the season. Unless things go really, really wrong and there's a chance of us not winning the league, then I think we will just come back maybe for Peterborough Sports away, a little revenge mission there to end the season, and then we'll go into the playoffs. But if we are struggling, if we do continue to drop points and there is a chance of us losing the league title, then maybe we'll come back for like an end of season double or triple header just to see who ends up with the league championship. But for now, the plan will be to come back at the end of the season before we then jump into our playoff game to try and get promotion. So that's where we'll leave it. Thanks for watching. Again, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying seeing how the season is going here. And we will leave you just looking at the splendour of the league table right now as we look to end our last 8 games as strong as possible. Can we get somewhere close to the 100 points? That would be a nice way to finish. And hopefully when you come back, we are going to be a dominant force once again, and Demario Brown-Sterling is going to have found his goal-scoring boots yet again. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching Dog Turds into Diamonds. See you again very soon.